Hi, I'm Dave Clark. I'm a swimmer and a podcast maker. In this series for the Outdoor Swimming Society, I'm after your stories, the thoughts that you have as you emerge from the water. Tales of adventure, the fear and the cold, the importance of friendship for both young and the old. And if it's fast-paced sound bites full of banter you seek, you've come to the wrong place. As here, as we travel, we'll take our time, using the sounds of the places we visit as the canvas on which we'll paint. So, let's kick off with Sophie, William and Leo from the Southwest Seal Pups as I join them on a very blustery day at the marine pool in Clevedon to hear their emerging stories.
So we're going to go around in a circle and say your name and an exercise that you want to do. So I'm Sophie and we'll do high knees.
High knees. Right, so here we are, Clevedon Marine Lake, and it's a sunny morning. I mean, it was not sunny when I left Devon, but here in, where are we? Somerset, it's all looking pretty good. So I've arrived, parked the old car. Let's go and find Leo. Are you seal pups?
Yes.
Great.
Are you seals?
Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm going to meet Leo. So do you come here often, as they say?
Yeah, at least once a fortnight. We often have lots of sunrise swims here.
Everyone's been here once a week since January.
Yeah.
Which is really
been here
nice.
quite a bit.
So do you go in every week or?
Whenever I come to Clevedon, I'm in.
Okay.
Definitely. My parents think I'm a bit of a loony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I send a photo to the family chat, there's no like, oh, that looks lovely. It's just like, why?
Yeah. Oh no.
They don't understand unless they've done it.
Dave.
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet
Leo.
you.
Yeah. Good to see you.
You as
yeah.
well. You as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
This is all the Southwest Seal Pups.
Yep.
And our logo. I'm not wearing my jumper, but Lauren is proudly.
Oh yeah. Okay. Southwest Seal Pups.
Yes.
Brilliant.
So what we usually do before a swim is, because often we have lots of new members coming and people come and go, so we usually get into a circle before we swim and do a big warm-up together where everyone sort of suggests a new exercise and everyone says their name. So I guess
sounds good.
That's what we'll do first and then we'll go for a
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds brilliant.
Smashing. Cool.
I'm Juliet and we're going to do a salsa side step.
Ooh.
I think I know what to do, but...
We're going to go for a pass with
Let's go swimming!
Okay? Oh God! Hold. Really
Sophie, I can't believe this spot. It's amazing. This is wonderful. Wow, it's huge, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah. It looks like bigger today for some reason. Like I feel like some weird
It's the light.
illusions going on.
It's 250 metres long.
So, how often do you come to this spot?
At the moment, about once a week.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a really good go-to spot in winter because it's just so reliable. No matter what the weather is, whether it's windy or raining or hailing even, like you can always get in and swim here.
So, is this one of your favourite spots?
I would say so, yes.
So,
definitely.
where else do you go then?
I go to Henley's Lake.
Okay.
I've got winter membership there.
Right.
We also try to get to Cromhole, but that's a bit more difficult in winter as well.
No, is that the quarry?
The quarry, yeah.
Okay.
Cromhole Quarry.
You're right.
And also down at Whalley Weir and Salford.
Gosh.
Salford,
So there's lots of spots then, aren't there?
Yeah, lots of spots.
But what about just the good old sea?
The sea, yes. We haven't been in the sea for most of winter because it's just usually too bad weather to get in there, unfortunately. Yeah. I started swimming when I was really, really young. Was in a swimming club, and I actually swam sort of semi-seriously whilst I was a kid, up until I was about 15, doing triathlons as well. And then I sort of came to uni, didn't do too much of that stuff, but in my third year I found the Southwest Seal Pups and heard about them coming down to Clevedon, saw some photos on Facebook of friends doing it. And thought that looks like something I really, really enjoy. So came along, and I was kind of amazed by the fact that everyone was just getting in for a dip just to sort of have fun.
Yeah.
Whereas I was so used to swimming for, training. Competitions. Yeah, exactly. And people were just getting in and having a splash around and a laugh, and there was such good spirits. So after my first swim, I was absolutely hooked and had to come back.
How do you kind of equate those two things?
I just love it for what it is, really. I really enjoy the fact that, you can just do it just for enjoyment, and there's no sort of competitiveness, there's no kind of goal to it other than just to come along and enjoy it and have fun. It's something that I really want to get more involved with, and started organising swims myself and helping out with some of the running of the pups, just mainly because I want to get as many people involved in it as I can, because I think it's just so fantastic. So in the Pups Facebook group, I think we have over 400 people. Obviously not that many regulars, but we usually do get around 20 people at each swim. A lot of Bristol uni students, but also a lot of sort of young professionals as well.
Where's it going to go from here?
Just going to carry on as we are, I think, keep on going with the pups. I think hopefully we're going to do some more international trips like Finland. Yeah. But other than that, we love our UK trips as well in the southwest. We call them micro holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we go away for a weekend all together.
Can I have some more carrot cake, Sophie?
Yes, go for it.
Is that what you do? Bring along a bit of cake every week? I haven't had a bit yet.
No, have you not? Oh, please help yourself.
I'm going to try it.
Get some.
Look at that! I'm being really looked after. So Henry with the dogs.
You got Ted and you got Martha.
Ted.
Oh,
Martha.
they're quite quiet.
I'll make the noises here.
Have a sniff. So Henry, what's the connection with Henry and the seal pups?
I think it was like summer 2018. I kind of just I was looking for something to do. I just fancied, I went for a couple of swims outside, and then as winter kind of came around, it kept getting colder and colder, but I wanted to continue doing it, and I was looking for avenues to do that, and I kind of stumbled across the seal pups on Facebook, and the more I came, the more involved I got. I started off, in the pool. I've been swimming in the pool really since I was very young, 10 or so.
Competing?
Yeah, competing. And then once I finished university, I wanted to continue swimming, but I was kind of got a bit bored of competing, and I didn't really just want to swim laps inside. So I kind of thought, what else can I do? How can I keep swimming? And fortunately, there were some lakes near my work, and I went a couple of times after work, and I just thought this is a great way to continue swimming, but it's not. I'm not just swimming up and down and getting bored. I just do one lap of this lake, and that would take about an hour or so.
Oh wow!
And so I could swim for long periods of time, and I can get in my exercise, but I wouldn't get bored.
I understand that. I mean, I swim at Totnes, and those training sessions can become quite hard, can't they? Mentally quite hard.
Yeah. We went to Finland for, I think it was 5 days, early February. And it was absolutely incredible, a lot colder than what we're used to, and I haven't really swam in thick ice before, so that was quite an experience, and having to take an axe with you, put that in the hold luggage,
crazy,
and hack your way through, but it was absolutely incredible. It's quite an experience as well, being able to we had a sauna at the foot of the garden, so you'd go in the sauna, get really hot, and then you'd go into the ice, hack your way through, get really cold, and then go back into the sauna. You do that for I think we did that for like 3 hours, 4 hours at a time. So you're basically kind of swimming or recovering for 3-4 hours, and it was such an experience, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year.
What was the inspiration for that? Suddenly, I mean, it's one thing to sort of think it, but to sort of seriously think it and then do it. How did that happen?
we often do small, well, not small, we do weekends away, maybe to the Brecon Beacons or down to Cornwall, Devon. And I was speaking to a friend and I was like, well, where are we going to go to next? And we thought, well, we don't really know. We kind of feel like we've exhausted quite a few of these. And I jokingly suggested saying, how about we go abroad? And she was so excited by it. And I thought, well, I can't really let her down now.
No.
It started off as a joke, but everyone was so, she was so swept up in it that I thought, well, we've got to do this. And I didn't really give it much thought, but we just went with it, and it turned out to be incredible.
What is it about the cold water then?
Cold water?
Yeah, about that icy cold water.
I can't tell you. It's one of the few things where every time I do it, I never regret it. I never come out of that feeling worse than I went in, and I always come out feeling refreshed, good, happy, and ready to kind of take on the day.
And what's next?
I can't tell you. That's a bit of a secret.
Okay. But you've got something brewing.
We've got something brewing, maybe.
A cold
possibly.
brew.
This one might be a bit warmer.
Okay.
This is maybe something in the summer. Nothing's planned.
Nothing's planned, but it's in the making, in your head.
In someone's head, maybe not mine.
In someone's head.
I've never. It's one of the few things where I've never. It's one of the few things where every time I do it, I never regret it.
Right, Leo.
Okay,
So, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You warmed up?
Yeah.
You didn't get as cold as me, did you? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I felt really good, but I just had a big temperature drop there. But I'm all right now. Tell me about yourself.
So my final year at university here in Bristol, I grew up in North London, and my local swim spot was the men's ponds on Hampstead Heath, which was a fantastic swim spot. I used to swim there every single weekend, every Saturday, every Sunday morning from the age of about 17. I swam with a group there called the EGLST, and started swimming with them in October, and just carried on through the winter, and have been swimming all year round ever since. And I think one of the benefits of doing a course like medicine is it's a really long course, so I'm in my 6th year now.
Yeah.
So it's given me the opportunity to explore the city a little bit more than other students might have had the opportunity to find beautiful swim spots like Clevedon, like where we are now.
Yeah, too right.
And get things like the pups going.
What's on offer with the seal pups?
The offer of the sealed pups is meeting similar like-minded people from the Bristol area, doing a crazy thing like stripping off in the middle of the winter and jumping into some freezing water, and just getting involved in the camaraderie and the collective and the joy of it all. It started off just as me and my friend Amelia swimming together, and it kind of grew from there.
You're busy at university, you're doing medicine, you enjoy swimming, that's great. So what's the motivation for taking more time to, run the seal pups? Because these things don't run themselves, do they?
They don't run themselves, but I think it was the group that needed a lot of momentum to get it going. And once you've got that critical mass of people who have discovered the cold water and the craziness and the beauty of it, I think there's no such thing as a bad swim. I've never ever swam and regretted it. And I think people, when they try swim for the first time, be that by themselves or with the pups, the water, the energy, the camaraderie is infectious.
So people want to find out more about the seal pups. Mm-hmm. What do they do? What's the best way of finding out?
They can check us out on Facebook. That's where all the action is, Southwest Seal Pups. We also have an Instagram, Southwest_Seal Pups.
You're a swim champ in the Outdoor Swimming Society, so how did that happen?
I've always enjoyed or been interacting with the Outdoor Swimming Society, whether that be through Instagram or swimming at their various events, for example, the Hurley Burley or the Dart. And I saw they were doing a swim champ call looking for ambassadors for the Outdoor Swimming Society to promote and share the joy of swimming. And I thought to myself, well, I do that already with the Southwest Seal Pups. It'd be fun to get involved with the Outdoor Swimming Society to try and get more young people into swimming, because younger people, certainly not very many students who do it. It's you can hear some weeks of people swimming. So there are a couple of other university associated swimming clubs. So my friend Dave Penny and Johnny Fawkes, they're involved with the Wet Dippers Outdoor Swimming Society in Cardiff, and they're excellent. They're really active, a really great bunch of guys over there who we have swum with a number of times. In fact, they came here in December and we did a nighttime sparkler glow stick swim at the Marine Lake, which was lovely. You've also got Belinda and the Falmouth Sea Swimmer Club. They're very active, they're good over there. What would be great going forward is hopefully working with the Outdoor Swimming Society is getting the word out there, getting more outdoor swimming clubs started at the universities. It's a great platform for it, and it's just tremendous fun.
And what is it about that cold water? I mean, how does it? Where does it take you?
Where does it take me? It's difficult to say, because I just say the special thing about the water is that if you go for a swim in the morning, especially in winter, especially if the water's really cold, you know it's going to be a great day. And that's, I think, part of the reason why I enjoy spending time with the pups, why I started the pups, is because I find the experiences shared with friends and shared with others just amplifies the experience. And have a great weekend.
Nobody here. Yeah, it's such an amazing place. Wow. Well, this is a spot, if ever I've seen one. Got Clevedon Pier reaching out into the sea. Blue sky peppered with cloud, and the low angle of the sun picking out the buildings that form the town, and all framed in the foreground by this marine lake. Let's just stop and take a look. It's 200 metres, flat water, about 1 metre, 2 metres deep, and it brimming to a wall which itself then drops onto the beach, which leads into the sea, all overlooking the, well, I guess it's the Severn estuary. I can see in the haze some land. I imagine that must be Wales, and in that misty haze I can see some ships, some container ships. Who can tell? It could be a building. I'm actually standing underneath a sea wall with a bit of a giveaway here, because the concrete topping curves over towards me, which shows that the waves sometimes smash against this. Hard to imagine that I would be effectively some 15 feet underwater. Where I can see the sea now, it looks, gosh, 50 feet below me. So there you go. You wouldn't want to be here on a day like that.
I'm not so proud!
This is a How production.